ways, heard in the very halls of the government itself. For the traitor appears not a traitor. He speaks in accents familiar to his victims, and he wears their face in their arguments. He appeals to the baseness that lies deep in the hearts of all men. He rots the soul of a nation. He works secretly and unknown in the night to undermine the pillars of the city. He infects the body politic so that it can no longer resist. A murderer is less to fear. The traitor is the plague.
Well, there you are. Nothing new under the sun, as the Romans would say. Yeah, exactly. Well, he knew what he was talking about, didn't he? The enemy within is a much more insidious prospect to have to deal with than an enemy plain in view.
But it seems the Brits are waking up to common purpose, and these EU foundations literally taking control of almost every local citizen activist charity. Yeah. It does seem people are waking up there. Here, Americans are a little bit slower, but it's horrible.
Alex, I can tell you that the grass always looks greener on the other side. I can tell you that we are actually probably slower to pick up on these things than you are in America. For example, in my Obamaland book, I talk about our Prime Minister Tony Blair, who completely ruined this country through all sorts of human rights legislation, all these measures designed to increase the control of the state over the populace. We did not rebel against him. We did not, we drank the Kool-Aid for 12 years. At least in America, look what's happened after only a year of Obama.
But that's the key. That's the key, though. In the name of human rights, they took your rights.
Yeah, absolutely. But at least you Americans are fighting back.
Well, the Brits seem to be getting pretty upset. The problem is Gordon Brown, unelected. You can't seem to get rid of him because they manipulate Parliament. Stay there. Yeah. Final segment with you, coming right back. James Dillingpole is our guest. I'm Alex Jones, prisonplanet.tv, jonesreport.com, infowars.com. Stay with us. Hi, this is Alex Jones. Did you know that the global elite are now storing non-hybrid seeds in secret storage vaults near the Arctic Circle? Did you know that in a real meltdown, non-hybrid seeds could become more valuable than silver or gold? It's true, seeds have outperformed even gold and silver before in this country, and it's possible that could even happen again. So our friends at Solutions from Science have put together the perfect mix of non-hybrid seeds. They call it a survival seed bank, and it can produce an endless supply of nutrient-dense food for you and your family. And here's the best part. These seeds have not been genetically modified in any way, and you actually get enough seeds to plant a full-acre crisis garden. So visit them today at survivalseedbank.com. That's survivalseedbank.com. Or give them a call at 877-327-0365. That's 877-327-0365. Remember, in a real crisis, non-hybrid seeds are the ultimate barter item. This is Alex Jones for survivalseedbank.com.
Hello. At ofthefield.com, we strive to empower you with wild food preparedness. We get lots of amazing positive feedback, most of which we feature on ofthefield.com. Here's a small sample of all that people like you have to say about the wild food experience.
I have about 15 wild food guides on my bookshelf, which left me wondering if I even needed another book. Boy, was I wrong. My knowledge exploded to an entire universe of wild foods.
In olden days, it was the norm to know which plants are edible and which are not.
Dear Linda, just wanted to let you know I received your book today. Wow.
I watched the DVD last night. I was awestruck. What wonderful work you have done. This information can bless many people. Thank you again.
Thanks again.
Your book has given me the most hope and inspiration. Thank you.
Folks, thanks for letting us help you get back to basics. Read all of the testimonials at ofthefield.com. You can order online for you and your loved ones or call 1-888-51-EAT-FREE to share in the secret.
When you hear the words water purification, what comes to mind? If it's Berkey Water Purification Systems, this message is for you. Did you know that over 60% of municipal water contains fluoride at less than 2 cents per gallon? Berkey water filters purify treated and untreated water, remove dangerous chlorine, fluoride, and contaminants from municipal water. These filters are powerful enough to purify stagnant pond water, making them perfect for rainwater collection systems. From the smallest to the largest systems, BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com has what you need. With your system purchase, you'll receive a shower filter, a fluoride filter, or 2 Sport Berkey bottles absolutely free. BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com would like to offer GCN listeners 5% off all ceramic filter systems and ship all orders over $50 free of charge. Visit BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com. That's BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com. Or call 1-877-99-BERKEY. That's 1-877-99-BERKEY today.
Don't worry. This show is documented. Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network.
I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher.
James Dillingpole is our guest, writes for multiple international newspapers, best-selling author. We got 5 minutes left with him. James, you were telling me off air, though, and I mentioned it, but I want you to elaborate. You know, they do this. They give Nobel Prizes to Obama 2 weeks after he's elected. I mean, they made the decision then. They make Bernanke Man of the Year. They have Prince Charles, you told me, going to worship the particular facility caught red-handed in ClimateGate.
Yeah, he's gone to tell the people at the Climatic Research Unit that everything's okay. He says, "Well done, all of you," said our future king. So that's all right then. It seems that there was no climate fraud going on after all, because our Prince of Wales says so. It's a bit sad, isn't it? But there are so many powerful people involved in this scam. And, what are we going to do about it? Today, you've got the Spanish Minister of the Environment talking about when Spain takes over the presidency of the European Union, that the fight against climate change and the steps that the European Union must urgently take in order to apply the Copenhagen Accord. The process moves on regardless.
But their own report says that their windmill systems made people lose 2.2 jobs for every...
I love that fact, Alex. Yeah, that's right. For every green job that is created, 2.2 jobs are lost in the real economy. So you can imagine how my heart really leaps when I hear our future Prime Minister, David Cameron, who was supposed to be a Conservative, by the way, talking about how one of his priorities when he gets into power, when Gordon Brown goes, our ailing socialist Politburo chief, when he goes, his replacement's priority is going to be to create green jobs. Yeah.
But that's exactly what Prince Charles, Prince Philip, Ted Turner, Jacques Cousteau, the UN, the individual, Maurice Strong, they all say they want to destroy industrial society.
A Russian oligarch. There are so many plutocrats who are exposed to carbon trading, which is why they are so desperate for Kyoto to be, for the Kyoto carbon trading agreement to be ratified at Mexico this year. And our main job, is for this to be stopped. We've got to derail this gravy train somehow, Alex. Can you do it? Can you help me?
Sir, I'm absolutely trying. We have no future if we don't. But the point I'm making is they're on record saying they want to destroy jobs. They know cold-bloodedly they want to bankrupt everybody, so we're all dependent on their collective estate.
I think there's probably a grain of truth in that. It's a few powerful people trying to divvy up the economy for themselves and crush the ordinary folks like you and me.
Well, that's a grain the size of, the size of Texas. I mean, it's every time I drill down to the base level, it's population reduction. I mean, look at what the Chinese said at Copenhagen. They said global one-child policy.
Yeah, well, it's amazing how many of the people pushing ATW are also obsessed with the idea of reducing population. We've got a guy called Jonathan Porritt, who is one of Prince Charles's advisors, and he is, a rampant deep green, and he is very keen on population control. We should all be limited to the number of children we have. There is essentially a strong strain of misanthropy which runs through the hearts of many people.
James, I tell you what, I know you've got to go. I've got a 1-minute break. Come back and do about 4 minutes with us to finish up on the next stage of the fight because I want you to be able to finish on that. What's coming up in Mexico? Stay right there. We'll be right back in 1 minute.
Thank you for listening to GCN. Be sure to visit GCNlive.com today.
Hi, folks. This is Alex Jones, and I want to tell you about the Silver Lungs Generator. Now you can produce pure and endless colloidal silver and deliver the solution directly into the bloodstream by breathing the solution through the lungs. The respiratory system is the first line of defense for airborne pathogens and viruses. The Silver Lungs Generator infuses the respiratory system with your self-produced nano-silver solutions and also delivers the silver nanoparticles instantly into the bloodstream. With continued legislation threatening the sale of nano-silver products, you can now produce pure and endless colloidal silver with the Silver Lungs Generator. Very easy to follow, step-by-step instructions are provided, making production fast and simple.